Oh, apparently we got raided. Hey, you guys are prompt. Good morning and welcome to the party. And yeah, I know I didn't start the intro yet. And yeah, I know it's 4 minutes early, but hey, the guests get here early. Well, let's start the party early. Good morning, all of you. Good morning, Chris. So, DJ Particle, what the heck are you guys doing up at this hour of the morning? Unless, of course, this isn't this hour of the morning for you.
Good morning.
And we've got a Joshua with us. Good morning, Joshua. Wow, everybody's up this morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I was off in the Undine battle zone killing off a few things before the, quote, official start to the morning.
I'm currently finishing a trip in a different game.
Aha. Well, I just discovered I have Borg ships to kill this morning. So let me get a Borgificating ship here. Who wants to kill some Borgies?
That Hive Onslaught Elite was fun last night. Jeez.
Well, it was better than the Guillotine Elite that did not go so well. Even with Augie with us, it was more than I could handle even in my tank. So I think it is time to upgrade the tank and boost that firepower or fix the shields. Good morning, Chosen. Or fix the shields on my AP ship. Oh, 35 and a half non-consecutive hours. I was going to be super impressed with 35 and a half consecutive hours.
But here's the thing.
I've done 24, and that's a killer. I could never do 35.
You know something about that? With the way my ship is set up, it's set up very differently. Because of the Verity's TX2, you know what I mean? So, there may be a few differences between mine and your builds, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, there's a heck of a difference. Mine are, this particular build was, oh, God, who did it? It was an Ed and, Boom. Ed and Boom, primarily.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ Particle, let's see. So, you're doing a subathon. I'm going to give you a follow there. Hopefully you got that follow. Oh, congratulations. I definitely need to boost my subs. I need 61 more to hit my 1,000. I don't think that's going to happen before the year end. But hey, it gives me a goal for 2024. Congrats. I see you've got some nice numbers. I just gave you another sub. So yay.
Well, I'm going to check what I have to do for, I'm going to have a look at my tank, see what I've got differently.
Excuse me, I gave you a follow, not a sub. Follow subbers. The one that I can do without money because I'm broke. But still, congratulations.
So are you on the tune that has the tank on it?
I am on my tanky tune, yes. It's Keth Za is my tank.
I was about to say, I was going to stream, so you could have a look at the equipment that I'm running.
Well, let's do that on an evening show because it's a little bit easier because the coffee has just barely hit the bloodstream.
Yeah.
And it is the last day of work for the next 4 days. And I've been told that 2 other departments are off to have lunch. We had lunch on Monday. And they're like, yeah, why don't you come with us? I'm like, well, or I could leave at noon.
Oh, boy.
Free lunch or go home at noon?
Do you know what I have today?
What?
4 ships in the Dyson Sphere.
Oh, God. Ugh. I have Undine ships in the battle zone.
Only 5 of them.
I have 30.
10 Undine ships. Guess what?
In the battle zone.
In the battle zone.
Hey,
and 500,000 hull damage in space.
Well, I've got destroy 5 Borg ships.
Because I have an idea, if you're willing to take me up. We could solo, me and you could solo an ISA.
Yeah, we could do it. We could solo an ISA. That would be doable. Good. Get yourself some Polarons and let's go do that. Hey, DJ Particle.
Did you want DPS or are you going to be in your tank for this?
I'll be in my tank. I need to kill 5 ships. I can do that. You go DPS some Polarons and let's go that way with it. I don't need DPS on this one. DJ Particle, let's talk sometime. I'd love to team up with you maybe on some ideas. Chris has got 2 Iconians and kinetic damage in space. Tell you what, if Chris wants to... And 10 Gornon Nimbus. Easy peasy. Chris, if you want to jump into our private queue for ISA with your kinetic damage, I think we could have a party out of this.
Yeah. Let me get in the Lexington. If it was a normal mode variant, I'll destroy them in one hit. That's just the way my character is at this point. Puller on. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, give me a second. Need to do something here. Need to do some business stuff.
So how's the house blown so far this morning?
They got up at 4.
So they've been pushing your patience, basically.
No, they got up at 4 and they said, "Can we go out and take care of, the official business?" Wrong button there, Mom. And I said, "Yes, we can do that." And then I made the coffee when we went out. That all was fine and dandy. And made them breakfast, made my coffee, put it in a cup, went and sat on the couch, and they decided, "Oh, you're comfortable in the corner there. Okay, I'm going to get in as close as I can on one side." And the other one's trying to scratch my head, so I finally got her in my lap. And then I realized it's going to take me forever to get out of the couch because of that. So about 5:30, it's like, I need to take a shower. I need to get ready for this. I need to get all this stuff done. And they're like, "Nah, we're comfortable. We're not getting up." So, in other words, they were being their usual adorable selves.
Yeah.
Because, they're adorable. Alrighty, let's see if we are in a private queue. Here we are private. Okay, Chris, we're going to do an ISA, the 3 of us. Everybody ready to party? Have you got your Polarons on?
They're already on. They're already been equipped.
At
some point, I will equip the. At some point, I will make myself a Polaron omnidirectional.
I
haven't done that yet.
I have a Polaron on my 1 Polaron build, which is my Jem'Hadar.
This isn't going to last long, even with 3 of us.
I hope not.
So we have 2 Odysseys and a Connie 3.
Could be worse.
So this isn't going to last long.
Well, the ships aren't what matters. The quality of the equipment matters.
How about fully epicked out Polaron weapons plus everything else on the ship is fully epic?
I was going to say, as long as you got everything, all the accoutrement to make that Polaron work. AP and phasers have got so much stuff that just beautiful boosts and makes everything go, and then Polaron and Tet and everything else, it's just like, I suppose we could make some stuff for that. By the way, did you do your 50,000 hull heal of a friend? The Universal. The same to you.
Yeah.
We can team up and go hit Ruins of Doom. I took myself out for a lovely date with myself. And took care of that yesterday.
500,000 Polaron damage already completed. Oh, I remember the torpedo is a Polaron damage one.
Ah, good. I should definitely make
because of how hard that torpedo hits, it basically makes any Polaron damage much easier to bear.
Let me get these guys down here. Everything's all cleaned up. Let's go off to the next party. There's more of them. I'm going to drag these guys around for a moment. Hey, stay away from that.
I used to have a tank on this ship. Funny enough.
Did you guys take care of that transformer already? Yes, you did.
Already dead.
Just making sure. I saw the shields come down on this, so I just wanted to make sure we're good. So DJ Particle and the Particle crew out there, we're going to have a New Year's Eve party if you guys would like to come and join us on New Year's Eve. Celebrate the new year with a little Star Trek Online and chit-chat. And I was going to do a bottle of champagne, and then somebody suggested mixing Prosecco and Chambord, which, you know, just struck me as, oh, well, that's even better than straight-out champagne. Don't know why my rally point doesn't like to trigger. Oh, how sweet. No worries. I hope you have a wonderful time then. Anytime, my dear. I have never been one for doing the New Year's Eve going out thing.
Well, that was
good.
That was highly...
Id. Good morning, Id. You can tell by the squeaky door.
That was highly satisfying. You know when you're good is when your Lexington can hold DPS and survive Borg threat. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
That's how I've got my ship built.
So I was just mentioning here that my husband and I used to watch New Year's Eve watching all of the Star Wars movies. There were 3.
Put that back in. Okay, now my polarons are back off the ship.
But since we were living in Chicago, what happens at New Year's Eve at midnight? You guys might know this, maybe you're not. Everybody gets their guns and they go outside and they start shooting guns.
That's
and
a Tuesday in Texas.
Yeah, okay, so you're familiar with it. But it was one of the reasons we stopped going out for New Year's Eve, even when we were just dating way back in the dawn of time. It gets dangerous, and the cops aren't going to do anything because, yes, you can arrest some of them, but there's 30,000 people or 100,000. I can't remember how many people lived in the town. Yeah, maybe 100,000 was a big town. Where are you going to put them all? They weren't trying to kill anybody. They're shooting guns.
And you can't even, find them, by the time they're finished and the cops get out there.
Oh, no, they're not that smart. They're not that smart. I mean, it's like the fireworks on, it's like the fireworks on 4th of July. They will wait for the cops to get into their yard, lights blazing, and they'll still be firing them off. And the cops basically will be like, come on, don't do that. And then the next house starts it up.
Yep.
Okay, so lore order, what about things where there's a jump in time, or does that ever affect it? So did you throw in, let's say, that Deep Space Nine that's set back on 1950s Earth. Would you have started with that one? Or is it in order of series time, but not the chronological time? That would be a pain in the butt to figure out that one. Be fun, though.
Oh, I'm going to get in another Endeavor point today.
Nice.
We knew what you meant, DJ Particle. It's 6 in the morning, I can't type. Of course, I can also say that at 2 in the afternoon, I can't type, and 5 at night, I can't type. I was watching...
Even after you've had some alcohol, you can't type.
After I've had some alcohol, I don't care. The rest of the time, it's my OCD gets in there. No, it's not perfect. Drives me crazy.
I'm just going to quickly do my other 2 Endeavors, and then we'll do the Universal.
And we have to do Chris's Iconians, too.
Yep.
So you go do your Endeavors.
Put this
Okay.
in.
Oh.
Put this
Oh,
chain.
Chris it has a chronological order. Starting
Put it
with
in-
the Earth,
Put it in a
the first of life are forming, with the episode All Good Things. So yeah, you could have some fun. Oh my God, this is brilliant.
Yeah, someone was asking about what order they should watch things in, and I kind of hyper-focused.
Yeah, you and I are going to get along just great. Okay. Yeah, some of us have got obsession down to fine art. I need to start working on making all the alcoholic beverages for the cookbook. If we can wait till after Christmas, when hopefully I'll have a little spare money.
I'll start writing an apology letter to your liver.
Well,
Oh,
good-
wait, I've just finished my 3rd ground thing in the Endeavor list.
Chris, since we have 2 Iconian TFOs, would you like to join us? And then we're going to do Ruins of Doom so everybody can do the Universal. Are you in game this morning, Ed? Or oh, yes, you are. I can see you right there. What have we got for Iconian?
As long as it's space, because I'm not equipped, geared out for ground.
Okay. Well, we could do Gateway to Grethor, and we would have time to do that twice, because that's nice and spacey.
Considering
Give me
the
a second.
ground build that I'm currently running is a support build, so technically we could do a bug hunt.
We
There you
could,
go.
except Chris doesn't like ground, and Id doesn't want to, so there you go.
Oh.
Or we could do Gateway to Grethor, and go do Ruins of Doom, and do stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see, what has DJ Particle got there? No matter how you look at... Okay, hold on. Oh, you did include the animated series. Brilliant.
Oh yeah.
For both of you, brilliant. Okay. Well, once Joshua gets done with what he's doing, we can jump into Gateway to Grethor.
I'll be here, done here shortly.
Okay.
Because the Dreadnoughts have just spawned in on the Voth battle zone. So this isn't going to take me long.
I've got another spreadsheet on that. It's all of the Eighth Doctor's stories between the TV series, his TV movie, the books, and then the Big Finish audios. And slowly adding in the BBC books, the BBC audio books, and the comics.
Anytime. When you're ready.
Hang on, I'm waiting to find Id, who isn't showing up in my friends list. Are we not friends anymore? Oh, there
right
you
now.
are. There you are. My brain's just not seeing it.
I was hidden.
Aha! Alrighty, let me get us going on a little gateway here. Yeah, the talk is about it being under Paramount because Warner Brothers has not been making good decisions of late.
Though Warner Brothers Discovery is the larger company, so they would be absorbing Paramount.
Weeble?
We will.
We were, yeah, we were.
But there's a little cynical part of me that says they're trying to do this to dodge their legal issues by going, oh no, we're in a completely different entity now.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. One of my bosses is a lawyer, and the stories she has are just amazing.
Oh, and now I'm in the crossfield, so the Iconians are not going to get away this time.
Chris wants to know what legal issues.
Basically,
Let's-
Capitol Hill has taken notice that they've been writing off movies and things that were completely finished, and then they shelved
Yeah, that's what Chris was talking
to
about
the
originally.
tune
so-
of to the tune of nearly $4 billion.
Who's going left? Who's going right?
I'm gonna go left.
Chris?
Sorry, I'm gonna go right.
Okay. It's going right.
Oh.
Joshua, where are you going?
I'll just follow you.
Okay, I'll go left then.
Because one thing about this ship, I can keep them in your firing arc, and well, you can take all of the threats.
I can do that. Grab some thread there.
Because why not, right?
Yeah, really.
It just makes it a lot easier.
Were you guys with when we took this on the other day? And the Iconian ship barely materialized before it was gone again? It was a lovely... I think that was one that Augie was with us for. A lovely moment of sploosh.
Unfortunately,
Augie was involved, yeah.
And yet, somehow, we screwed up on Guillotine. And I'm going to take all the blame on that. My tank just wasn't tanky enough. I need to be able to dish out some DPS in addition to tanking it.
The starbase is secure.
You guys good over there, Joshua?
yeah,
Okay.
they're already dead.
Shipyard is
Okay.
secure.
Wasn't really worried about it. Let's see. Yasharja.
But you can understand
He's got
my...
planet side.
Because when I've typically used this ship in other forms of content, this ship has been destroyed within under a minute.
Ouch.
Yeah. Due to the fact of the weak hull on this ship.
Oh, yeah. That's the issue I have with my Gagarin, but I haven't done anything to build it up, so I will work on that in the new year. Finish up episodes, work on that, open up all my ships, dedicate myself to just playing the game for the next year.
3.5 years, or the rest of your life.
That would work. I hope my life is more than 3.5 years to go. Thank you very much.
But we never know these particular
Yes, this is true.
definitions.
Levels of beta radiation. Close them.
We don't know if we've got 3.5 years or 6 billion years left on this Earth.
Probably not the 6 billion years. So I always write emergency manuals for, if I'm not around, this is how you do X, Y, and Z. And I used to call it my should I get hit by a bus manual. And
Yeah,
my
that sounds like an interesting manual.
one of my bosses then promptly said, you should call it the when I win the lottery manual. I said, oh, that's great. So yesterday we all pitched in and decided to buy some lottery tickets as a team for the whole company. See, Chris got that one. So I'm like, well, then I guess I have to write my next manual for somebody else as the if I get hit by a bus, because we are already writing the if I win the lottery manual. Well, somebody's getting all these radiation gateways. Fine, be that way. But we decided if we won the lottery today, there's 14 of us who went in together. Everybody pitched in $10, so we got a few tickets. And my boss is away. One of my bosses is away, so I thought we'll get the giant check, you know, the one that they always give you for the photos. We'll take a picture of it and we'll put a sign in the background saying, "Hi, boss's name."
We've all retired.
Yep. Well, we had discussed the opposite. We take a small amount of the money and we buy the company so they can retire. We run the business because we all like what we do. But then all of a sudden, when it's your business and you've got a say in what happens, it changes things.
Mm-hmm.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
And on average, the people in the company have got like 20 years experience each doing what they do. And they do it very well.
How about Harold's Fair next?
No, you wanted to do some Universal. This is not a spawning gateway. This is a radiation. Oh, that's why.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
And we did a Herald's Fair with Augie too, which was also fun.
Let's be honest, Augie has a way of dematerializing stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't think my character will progress to this level when I first started this game.
I never played this game with that intention of having characters being totally DPS, but it got to the point where it was boring to not have DPS because you just sit there in a fight forever.
Yeah. Kind of useful.
Well, it does add to the fun.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. Come on,
What's Chris doing?
Chris, what you doing? Trying to close this.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
I've got the discovery phases on this as well. On this ship.
This would be all Baul AP. Or close to all Baul AP.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the all Omnis to go on my ship.
Don't think I've got an Omni on
Unfortunate.
this one. Nope, no Omni on this one. I think it
Well,
was
that's
ridiculously overpriced and I didn't get it.
Yeah. I know the set one definitely does help.
The troop transports from
Yep,
the starbase
but talk about your ROI.
What does that mean?
Return on investment.
Hmm.
How much bang do you get for your buck?
Good point. Apart from it, it's going to only be used on one build.
The troop transports from the starbase.
Of course, I got plenty of Lobby, so I suppose I could. But is it worth it? Oops. Chris, have you got that one over there? Yes, you do.
Then all I need is the non-set Omni from the Bottle set. That's even rarer than the Lobby one. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No. Is that out of a lockbox? Or is it
Yeah.
off of a ship? Oh, yeah.
Lockbox. Which is even more disgustingly priced.
I have not gotten a lot of lockboxes lately that are worth doing anything.
Transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Honestly, I wish they would just let us buy stuff. Don't lockbox it, don't make it gambling.
I'm still driving my first year, my first event reward ship.
The first event reward ship. That goes back a ways for me.
The year-long event ship.
Oh, the meta events, yes.
Yeah.
I actually cashed mine in for Lobby, bought Lobby ships for players for the fundraiser for Ed.
Yeah. The first one that I got was the Crossfield class. The one I'm currently driving. I think I've changed it up quite nicely.
So
with the
much
build and
for
everything.
that, Dreadnought.
Okay, EPG them down.
Yay! Not a lot of loot that time, though.
Our troops have landed.
One thing about that ship, you can't say it doesn't work properly.
That was a good run. Okay, Chris, do you need to do the universal? I know Yuri said he did. Okay, let's launch the patrol Ruins of Doom. I've already finished the universal, so I will go stand in there, drop my shields, and one at a time just come on in and heal me until you get to 50,000. Grab a ship that's got, let's say, hazard emitters, aux to structural integrity, and engineering team, or some combination of that, and you should be able to do it pretty quick.
Okay. I've got it.
Okay, let me get over there. Whatever you need to do healing for somebody else.
Which one are we going into? Ruins of
Ruins
Doom?
of Doom.
Launching.
Launching.
I'm launching.
This has all three on that.
Okay, let's fight off that first wave once everybody's here. Everybody's here. We're going to go take out the first wave, and then I'll go sit in there and get shot up. So I did this by taking out one tune on each account. As soon as we're out of red alert, I'm going to get in there. Okay. So I'm unequipping my shields and my deflectors, which will make it a little bit easier.
Let's deal with the next spore colony before
Let's not.
send reinforcements.
We'll do this first. Okay, let me take the damage first, because even without the shields, I can take a lot of hits.
Hmm.
I'll let you know when you can see the numbers as they're dropping, but it'll usually take 2 hits before I take a ton of damage. 75, 68, anytime you want.
According to me, you haven't took any damage.
I got 29% hull.
According to me, you've got 100% hull.
Same here.
That's temporary hit points. So you got a too tanky of a ship.
I assure you the ship has died sufficient times that... I love it. It's telling me my shields are failing. I don't have shields on the ship. GJ Particle says, I thought up an explanation as to why Discovery would be in its original configuration in Calypso. It was retrofitted for the Fleet Museum after being decommissioned. Actually, that's pretty good reasoning.
14,000 already done.
And get back up there. Yesterday, Jelly Elite was sitting in here for hours, just letting people team up with her, coming in, taking the damage, healing the damage, and then leaving. That was a rather great way to do it. Just have somebody spend the day camped out. How are you doing, Joshua?
Halfway done.
Okay. Id, how are you doing?
Nowhere near. I'm still at 0. Give me a sec.
Okay.
By the way, you can always heal me, because
Looks like Chris is running without shields too and might need a little love.
Let me take off that. There we go. This ship should take quite a bit of damage now.
You can try healing Chris. Joshua too's got shields and off.
I probably didn't get too close. I didn't get close enough.
Yeah, if you've got a fairly tanky ship, you kind of have to sit on that thing.
Give me a second. Let me try a few things here. What I'm going to do is temporarily remove all my traits. There you go.
Yeah, Joshua's
me.
dropping there.
That's one way of doing it, isn't it?
Which traits did you take off? All of your...
Starship traits and personal traits.
Ooh.
Because of the skill tree that I'm using, my whole repair rate is so good.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding.
I can go a bit further.
I pulled off some of my healing traits as well. See if that lets me take more damage.
But as you can see, my whole repair rate is still
Yeah.
200 and something percent. Okay, I got a few other bits and pieces I can take off. Give me a second. Warp core.
Chris says my hull repair rate with no primary and secondary deflector and shields is 300%. Where are
Mine
you?
currently is 263%.
Yep. I can go grab another ship, add it to the team. I'll grab something low level off another tune if you want.
Not needed.
Okay.
I'm just using maneuvering thrusters to do this now. Universal's done.
All right.
British, how's yours doing?
Chris and Yuri, how are you guys doing on this?
I'm at 14k.
Okay.
I think my ship would be the better one to take damage.
Okay, get your ship in there and let people hit you up.
Yeah.
Problem is I'm healing so fast on my own between the two hits.
Just remember, I don't have any shields, warp core, or deflector, or any traits for that matter. Give me a second, I can take a few more bits and pieces off.
Taking them off is easy as remembering what the heck I had there and have to put it back on.
That's easy, because I've got it saved.
The hell spawn.
Pardon? You have your own hell spawn?
No, how are your hell spawn?
My hell they left. Oh, Lolo's behind me. Fifi's in the other room. They don't understand I'm going to be home in 5 hours. They're like, oh, Mom has to go to work. Which is true, Mom has to go to work. I've got a lot of work to do today. I'm going to wait for everyone to head out for lunch. I know where the trigger is. Just turn on the alarms. And then I'm going to come home, get them, and take them to the close woods today. And then tomorrow we're going to the big woods, which is like a half-day trip. At some point, I guess I'm going to have to go get groceries for Christmas dinner.
I think I know what it is. Because I have Miracle Worker on.
Yeah.
That could be the problem here.
Let's see. It's none of that stuff. Come on, I just want to take you off. There, I've taken off my hull repairing nanites.
Put it this way, I have no space traits, no space reputation, nothing.
Okay, I've taken off more stuff if that helps. How are you doing, Ed?
Coming along.
Good. How are you doing, Chris? Chris is close. Ed's running.
Oh, the one real problem with this ship, the maneuverability.
Yeah, this is a brick.
I'm in the Galaxy class. I just basically hull heal too quickly there. Because what you need to do is wait for the Miracle Worker to drop off of this ship for some reason. I wish there was a way to debuff somebody to get rid of the resistances.
Ah.
There we go. Now you gotta wait for the Miracle Worker to drop off again.
Chris is done, so it's all for you now, Id. So, Id, since I'm now morally obliged to go by creme de cassis or chambord, I'm not sure which one yet, or both, if you have any drinks that need to be tried out using those ingredients, we can work on that this weekend.
Hello there.
Howdy, howdy, how are you?
Good morning.
What are you doing up?
Oh, just not sleeping and being a menace.
As usual.
Yeah.
This is the way.
That is the way. There we go.
Just playing like 2 rounds of PUBG with one of the warships guys I hang out with, and he's in Star Trek age. He's a older gentleman, but
Hey.
but we just got a dub, so he was like, "What?" Just got a little win at the end of the night. Feeling good.
Hey, us older. I was listening to something yesterday, and somebody's like, "Oh, I'm one of the older group. I'm 30." I'm like, "What?
Get out of here.
Yeah,
What? No, absolutely not. No.
yeah,
I will-
I'm 30."
Send me this man's email. I will inform them they are not of that team.
They're not
Well,
even
if they're
close.
30, they're still young, so...
They're still on their way to becoming middle-aged.
Yeah, I'm 32, and
my-
I'm still doing vodka Red
You
Bulls.
guys are
I'm
so
pretty sure I'm
young.
12.
Oh my god, we're all so young.
So what do you think of the, my whole taking damage there? I have a better ship for it. Give me a second.
Oh dang it! I have 8 hours till reset.
I had mine at 5:48 this morning for that, so I've got one more day. 5:48. So
And you're done?
1:48 this morning, I believe. Tomorrow morning. Yeah, 19 hours to go, and I will be done.
Oh, with the event already.
Right. Yeah, I've been on the 20-hour cooldown,
Which is 4 hours faster if
Yeah.
you stay on it.
but times 20, that's 80 hours faster.
Yeah.
So it
From
adds
math.
up, which is great when you're doing the ones for the dilithium, because you get to that dilithium burn fast. Gen X Twitchers unite. Yeah, except I'm way beyond Gen X.
Yeah, that. Gen X.
I think I'm so old that we don't even have a name for us. Boomers are slightly before me. I'm post-boom, but not by much.
Ancient?
Yeah, ancient works.
Yeah.
Seasoned. How's that? Oh, DJ Particle. We're at least closer in age. Technically, I'll put it this way. Technically, I have to file for Medicare next year. Medicaid, whatever it is, in January. So that'll put me close to my... Yeah, close to 65. God, I don't feel 65.
You
I don't
act-
feel
that's
that
for sure.
old. I try not to.
I found a place where I don't get flung off.
Well, that's good.
I was 21.
Well,
Does anyone else
Yeah.
need any whole healing?
How are you doing
Mom,
there,
if you
Ed?
feel any better? One of the
Universal is done.
Oh, yay. Let's...
mods or like wonderful people from my buddy's stream is a mod, and he rebuilt 3 discords from scratch that were like 3,000 people discords in like 2 days, and rebuilt the community while our streamer was on vacation because he got hurt, and fixed all of it in a couple days just to. And he's in his 60s, so.
Well, I know where my fields of expertise are. And I know where they aren't. So a lot of times, if there's a technical issue, I rely on... I'm smart enough and old enough to know that you can't solve everything yourself, but there are things you can solve, and I'm very good at them.
Well,
And the things I'm not
he's
good
one
enough
of the
to
ballers, I gotta say,
fix.
that's up there, and he did it himself just because he was bored, and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't think anyone should ever hate on anybody that's older.
Ooh,
because-
no.
No,
I've-
it's pure wisdom and awesomeness. That's
Yeah.
all I've learned in the last year or so.
Well, I guess,
Okay.
DJ, that makes me a boomer. I don't want to be a boomer. Ugh. It's not fun. Let's make this Lucari go away. Alright, bye, Jaula.
I'm doing this without traits now.
Oh, I put mine back on.
I can do that afterwards.
So I'm gonna change ship when I'm at the Space Land, or
Spaceland?
Snowball
I like Spaceland.
Stop it. No. Space Land. Oh my god. How do I change my ship type when I'm at the Snowball?
You
Something.
can't while you're there. You have to go up into space and do a switch ships, or you have
No.
to go back to wherever.
I'm gonna be.
There's no space dock there. How dare they?
Come on, Q. You know you want to. Get it.
There's all this debris warping in.
Yeah, I know. But at least they're leaving prizes behind.
You know something crazy? I'm still hitting 50k crits without any traits.
So
Like I said, it's always the whole meta of the ship. It's the traits, it's the skills, it's everything.
Yeah, when you don't have any?
You've got something someplace.
Hey, we should do an ISA without any traits.
That's what we call naked and afraid. And we do a naked and afraid night every now and then.
We should do one tonight.
Well, you guys can do whatever you want to tonight. I'm taking tonight off.
yeah, she's got a bit of a rain.
Been on for 3
Wait,
nights
I
in a
even-
row.
Why did I get lured into winter event? Whatever.
And we're done. Yay!
I agreed to nothing. I'm leaving.
Is it me?
Unless
or
it's you guys.
I'm taking the doggos out. Let's see. In 24/11/65 is still a spring chicken. Hey, I feel that way right now, DJ Particle, as I get ready for my first mutter, which we're going to do. We're doing 2 this year, I think. Possibly going back to college to get my master's in cybersecurity. I'm still hemming and hawing on that one.
Well, you might as well just get a certification. They are nice.
Well, for jobs, getting the master's gives me a better increase in pay around here versus the certification. The certification will get you some, the master's, and my company's willing to pay for the master's. So my boss's only request is please don't quit. The past 3 masters they've paid for, the people quit within a month after agreeing not to quit. But it's really hard when another company comes back and doubles your pay.
Not it.
At 65, Picard was still captain of the D. See? Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, it's 6:49. I got time for one more thing. What have we got on the plate tonight, this morning?
I'm still rebuilding my trait.
Okay. Ed, have you got any endeavors you
I
need to do,
leave
or
on that?
Chris?
No, they're all ground.
Yeah, I've got to destroy Undine's ships in the battle zone, which on this account I can either re-roll it or I can completely ignore it and it'll go away.
500 hull of a teammate.
Well, that's one we were just doing. That was the universal.
Damn it, Bobby.
But you've got all day to get that one done.
I
Let's
know,
see.
but my brain doesn't work that fast.
Yeah,
How
we
do I
have.
leave my mission currently?
Pardon?
It dragged me into like a random snowman thing.
Oh yeah, you can just leave that.
How do I do that?
You should have the ability to beam up.
Escape? No.
If you go to escape, it'll give you the options to leave. But if you're in the random, hold it. Are you in a snowball thing like the snowman fight, or are you in the TFO?
I clicked yes to snowman. I'm being attacked by snowmans.
Oh, just walk away.
I don't. No, it's not. It's not in the snowman area.
Okay,
It's
so you're in the
an active
TFO then.
mission.
That is a TFO. If you hit
Oh.
escape, you should have the ability to get out of there. If you hit options, you can log out of that tune. But
Oh,
just bear
okay.
in mind that it's going to give you a player penalty.
Yeah, cool down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Change character.
I'm ready.
Okay, Crystal is one Iconian, but since we have 8 minutes before Gateway reopens, and the rest
my
is
random
ground.
channel could use it. Yeah, that's good. Good.
Okay. Do you want to join us for a random, Obi?
Yeah, I got a character that actually still leveling up the discounts. So
Okay. Which tune is it? Fish Obi?
Hey, could you kick me
the
from
online
team?
one.
Say that.
I don't know. I have no
Say
idea.
that again, Ed. You want me to kick you?
Yeah, I'm having some.
Kick him in the face. Do it.
No worries. No, we love Ed. There you go. You're out of there. As I said, though, Ed, if you can dream up anything using either a creme de cassis or a chambord, we can start in with the cookbook, and I can start getting the chronic headaches.
I'll be right back. I need to go and do something.
Okay.
Kick me from the team if necessary.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna kick you. It looks like it's just us. Obi-Wan, I have invited you to join the team.
Did it?
Okay. Shall we just do something spacey? I'd hit random, but God knows what we'd get. If we get Gravity Sucks on Advanced or something like that. Not really how I want to end my day. Hive Onslaught.
Why not, Mom? Okay.
We've got 8 minutes. Hive Onslaught. Infected Conduit. That'd be fast. Kittimer Vortex. Do you have any endeavors you need to accomplish aside from Hull Heal?
Let me read. Restore shields. Ground. No, fuck that. Destroy Undine ships.
Not
That's
a lot
the yellow
of.
one.
Yeah, that's Viscous Cycle, but if we don't have a good team, I can't do that in 7 minutes.
Let me re-roll the red one. Because it's dumb. And I don't like it.
What the heck is Storm Chasers? Oh, it's that one. Okay.
Tholian ships can be found in TFOs. Let's go.
You want Tholian ships?
And red alerts. Yeah.
Well, we can't.
Let's do that one.
Oh, no red alerts, but we can do this one.
Tholian daddies. Let's destroy
Tholians, here we go. Let's see if we can get enough people to join this one quickly, though.
Oh.
And if we don't, I'll throw something else in. Wee woo?
We will do, we will do.
Wee woo, Chris? Make sure. There we go.
Pretty sure I have the Velex as my award.
So what have we got here? We've got Nebula with us. And we've got Najoro. People I don't know. Fun.
Not a Lex.
I can live with 10 minutes, Chris.
Yeah, Lex Dreadnought.
I don't
Yeah,
have...
the graphics that I'm looking at it now are really nice. What?
Your attacks and save as many ships as possible.
Let's see, we got a 2, we got a 1. We got 2 2s and a 1.
I'm gonna go to the west one.
Target and fire at the node connecting web. You are caught inside the web, trying to explore one side of it. Before it collapses in on you.
So, Chris, nobody cares what time I show up. Nobody cares what time I leave. All they care about is do you get your work done.
I a little bit care when you do.
Well, given that I'm the person who runs the doors and makes sure security's done at the end of the day, yes, they do care when I leave, as long as I check the doors. Yay! The Haypax is escaping. Yay! Going over to join you, Chris, after I've run into a wall here and can't fly anymore. I swear to goodness I drive better than this.
What do you drive?
What do I drive? Mazda. Nothing interesting.
Subaru?
No, Mazda CX-5. It's a nice SUV. I got it because I was driving to Vegas for a convention and I needed to pack stuff in it. And it did a surprisingly good job.
Nothing wrong with the CX-5.
It was spacious. It held 3 computers, 3 monitors, 3 tables, 3 sets of lights. costumes, me, a cooler.
And reliable. Yeah, no, you're fine. Leave that with hate on it. You're good.
How are you doing on your ships? Or are they all done?
Atelier Warbird is escaping. Atelier
Reading
Warbird
from
is
Census.
I need
More Tholian ships are on the way
Tholian 7 out of 30. So, you
Oh.
know.
Well, after we get the 14 points, they're going to start manifesting in the middle. Excuse me, spawning in the middle.
I just sit mid. Okay.
You can just sit there and shoot them all.
That I did not know.
Yeah. So between these 3 primary ones, they're just going to start spawning.
Well, 3 primary. Which...
Then you'll have however much time you need to shoot them all.
Oh, actually, no, you're right. I should just sit mid. It's faster. They're spawning in groups of like 7.
Yep.
I'm a ship is broken anyway, so thank you, Frost and friends.
So this year I am not driving to Vegas. I'm driving to Philadelphia for DNI Con as soon as I get that set up. Which will be after this week, unless they take credit cards. Yes, we will be hosting a table at DNI Con, or 2 tables, or a booth. Something, one of those.
I have a super cool gamer screenshot for you
Excellent.
later.
Oh, maybe we'll do that this year for our backdrop. What if we got all game shots from people? That would be fun.
escaping.
That is
Yeah.
brilliant. That was a great idea, Obi-Wan, because I was trying to come up with a good
What?
backdrop. Ooh, we got a 5.
What'd I do?
A
I don't even know.
5. You
My
said something
brain is-
about
What did I-
screenshots. That would be a great backdrop.
Oh, I just had a cool screenshot, but I'm glad it triggered a cool idea.
It does.
Yeah. That makes me happy. No, I got a wonderful, like, unexpected reply message from oh, shoot.
Endeavor, Kel,
Now
Thomas.
Now I'm mad. I'm forgetting. It was.
Augie. And that should be our 14. We got our 14. Yay.
It was there's a screenshot, just a personal message from John Romero, which was
Oh, nice.
I thought that was one of the coolest,
That is
sweetest
cool.
things I think I've ever received.
Well, Chris said about something
other-
else, hashtag envy, but I totally
Yeah.
agree with hashtag envy on that one.
Because he just wrote, if anyone's a little cued in on the Doom Quake, he released his recent expansion to Doom, the new sigil expansion from Romero Gaming. But I PM'd him on Instagram like, hey, I just wanted to say thank you and you rock for providing some awesome gaming that me and my dad were able to bond over for years. Like
That is so
personally,
cool.
that's been something me and my dad have been able to bond over for 20 plus years. Or 30. It's crazy to
Lots of
say it
years.
now. 30 years that we have been bonding over the same franchise and coolness of games. And so I PM'd him just saying, hey, thank you for your committed work to awesome stuff. And he replied. And he just said, hey, thanks so much for supporting it. And say hi to your dad for me. I was like, that's so cool.
That is cool.
He's a good
It's
dude.
cool that you got to bond over it, too.
Oh, I mean, I after that, I had to PM remember how the story is. I just told him like the story goes as when the Quake came out and I, Dad was whatever about it, but I was hooked. It was just a new phenomenon of a way to engage in a game. But the second the Strog came out, or the Strog with the railgun, the first time we saw the railgun, nope. I was terrified. I was a little kid. I was so scared. I was like, Dad, could you do this part for me? He was like,
That's okay. I used to make my
like,
son come in and
"What
kill
does that
things
mean?"
for me.
Yeah.
Honey, there's a Pterodex here and I can't kill it. Can you help me? And my son would come in and we'd kill things together.
Yep. So I was like, John, that's exactly how I treated it. I was terrified as a kid. Scared the hell out of me, man.
Oh.
But I love that. That was the magic of Quake and Doom. Was the audio was ridiculous. Like, no one did that. No one took full advantage of audio back then. That was the beauty of games. The audio was so savage. It would carry part of the story.
Yeah. It's actually one reason I stopped using speakers for my computer games, because the headset is just more personal.
Oh my goodness! I tell that I literally last night I was playing with a older friend and a younger friend. One of them grew up playing in the last 5-10 years, and the other one was as old as I was. And both of us were just like, dude, we were telling the younger dude, like, dude, stop it. Like, that sound is part of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare see that. It's something else. That is an element of every part of the aspect of playing the game. It's not it's one thing. It's one of my biggest gripes with Call of Duty today is Call of Duty doesn't value any of that. It's horrible. It's depressing.
Well, if you need to cut money, one thing you do is cut things like audio and music.
Yeah.
I'm going down
And then
here
when
after
they see that
one.
it's gone, it's very obvious. It's a whole nother character, a whole nother aspect of how the maps even interact with players. Like they see it right away once it's gone. They know it. They know that. But it's for companies like that, they don't see it till it's gone.
Well, like I said, it's a budget thing, and it's always about making money.
Well, yeah, of course. Like when a certain profile proves to you or tells you that I'll be fine with all this, and you're like, yeah, I will. Who am I to tell you it won't? My experience is this. It should mean that I can get away with bullshit, or to them whatever is normal. It's not true. They don't know that. It's their first experience. We know.
Well, the other day, this must have been 2 years ago, I was in my bedroom back in the old house, and I heard Star Trek Online music playing. I'm like, did I leave my computer running? No, because I have headsets. How could I possibly be hearing it? The local fine arts radio station was playing game music.
They didn't know, right?
They knew. They were doing it deliberately. It's good music.
What? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So they knew it was from the game.
Yeah, they knew. No, they were doing an evening dedicated to game music because it can be very good.
That's cool.
Just like if you go to some Comic-Cons, they sometimes will have an orchestra. They're doing a performance of the music, especially from like Final Fantasy XIV, where the music's phenomenal.
Right, yeah, where it's an obvious effort in those domains where, yes, music is a thing that they spend time with.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
It's not cheap there.
Yeah. At the
We're
conventions I
done.
used to work at, we used to have a a cosplayer come in and
I am quite
his
impressed
entire
with your
shtick was dressing up as a Final Fantasy character playing piano.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen
Hell
people
yeah,
who do
that's
that.
so cool. That's awesome.
I saw somebody who did a flash mob, and they were all in costume. And one by one, they slowly joined the pianist, with a sousaphone and flute and a cello,
That's
and just
cool.
built up the orchestra. I think it was Final Fantasy 14 also for that music. Anyway, okay, it is magic time for me. Let's go raid somebody because we got a lot of people here today. Who shall we go raid? Let's see who is out there. Alt Lexington is on. Let's go hit Alt Lexington. We haven't hit him in a long time. So everyone have a great day. I'm not planning to be hosting tonight for a live stream, but I think I will tomorrow. So I will be in playing. So if anybody wants to just play, cool. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for the last show of the week. Have a great day. Let's go raid Alt Lexington. And
Don't forget to stay awesome.
stay moopsy too. Everyone stay moopsy.
yeah.
Yay!